take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. We're gonna get real. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. I'm feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And we're gonna get real. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And we're gonna get real. Oh. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn.
Giottos are so good. These chocolates are what? Chocolates? We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
What have I done? Ooh, what have you seen? Early at night, got in the fight in the candlelight, looking through the screen. Now what have I done? What have you seen? You know there's no picture in love when a person has come What have you seen? There was nothing to say, took her away, and I feel the pain, made love in vain. Oh, oh, what have I done? What have you seen? She knows there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Ooh. Ooh. You can hear these words I say when you're a million miles away. Yeah. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Jamie, come on, Jamie, yeah. And now you feel so strong. Jamie, come on, Jamie, yeah. Left last night, and now it seems so long. What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Yeah, what's wrong with this thing?
The lost Lone Ranger, can I break this spell? You want things right, do I make you do things wrong? If I want that fine line, I'll always take it wrong. If I don't do left, I can live from the right. I sleep all day long, then I'm dreaming through the night.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all of the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I felt a lot of women refuse to understand. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take the world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government They're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money and whatever else bring. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Come of all of us, and I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 It's gotta mean something. It's gotta. All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue.
Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hot little color is black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You know, black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hot little color is black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Another man come around today, gonna mess with my dream, gonna take it all away. Take it all away. I'm just a boy with nothing to use, got my head in the news, got a bad attitude, yeah. Take it all away. So I play guitar. Another woman come around today, she wanna slice on my pie, she gonna try to lock me all the way. Lock me all the way. I'm just a boy with nothing to lose, got my head in the news, got my bad attitude, yeah. Don't care, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Don't care, 'cause I won't let them bring me down.
So it's a wonderful night tonight. It's really good. You know, cloudy nights and not cloudy nights, but clear dark sky was it clear outside. Says it's going to be a wonderful night tonight. I mean, tonight, last night was wonderful. Tomorrow's supposed to be great. So I think I'm going to leave my telescope out all night, and it's going to be a really nice night tonight. So I'm hoping to get some really good shots of the Cave Nebula, which is part of my astrophotography meets D&D imaging. I know it's kind of like scary, like the way I look at my eyes, kind of crazy. It's pretty cool, but I'm super excited for tonight, and let's see what kind of data I got. Well, yeah.
Dirty. I swear to God, these clouds are just pissing me the off. I don't understand. I don't listen to these things anymore. I can't take it. New York, you suck. And you know what? I'm so done with all this. My telescope's out here chilling out, and all I got is freaking clouds and PhD beeping at me for no goddamn end. Unbelievable. What am I gonna do? I need to move. I'm so finished with this. I hate this.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. You know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. We're gonna get real. Oh, I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. I'm feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And we're gonna get real. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Oh, oh, I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna...
Giottos are so good. These chocolates are, wait, what? Chocolates? We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
What have I done? Ooh, what have you seen? Early at night, got in the fight, in the candlelight, looking through the screen. Now what have I done? What have you seen? You know there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't
Jamie's gone, left last night, and now it's been so long. What have I done? What have you seen? There was nothing to say, took her away, and I feel the pain. Made love in vain. Oh, 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 what have I done? What have you seen? She knows there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Ooh. You can't hear these words I say when you're a million miles away. Yeah. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Jamie, come on, Jamie. Yeah. And now you feel so strong. Jamie, come on, Jamie. Yeah. Left last night, and now it seems so long.
What the hell's wrong with my telescope now?
Oh, jeez. Hey, guys.
Hey,
What's happening,
All right,
everybody?
let's-
And I got, yeah. All right.
hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, happy Friday, everybody. You see Dan here. Dan's still fighting this cough. So it's pretty much going to be myself, Super Dave, and Scott, here, so
Yeah,
it's
I
going to
can't.
be,
As a matter of fact, I can't. It just started now. It only starts at night. I've been good all day, and now I can't say anything. And it's horrible, man. I can't say a sentence without. Sorry, coughing.
yeah,
But,
no.
So one thing I just do want to say about Neef, and I know I'm bouncing this on you guys right now, but Wednesday, I got to take Wednesday off because I got to get ready for the show.
Yep, that's fine.
I got to get ready for the show. I got to pack up. I got to do stuff plus my other job. I can't do everything.
Yep.
Look for a house, the whole
Nope,
thing. I
I
can't.
get it.
So
I
I
got
won't
you.
be back. And no, I know you guys don't really care, but I won't be back till not the following Wednesday after Neef. So
Yeah.
you know.
So just a heads up. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on, getting ready for Neef. Neef is here next weekend.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things happening, prep work. I'm flying out Friday, so Friday morning so I can get there. I can help Dan out. And I'm excited. I believe this is my third one.
Yep.
So really looking forward to this.
And the second one that
Dave,
you can
you're
walk
going to be
in.
there.
Yeah, that's
this
going to
is
be my
where I can
first
walk
one,
in
so
without
I'm
pain.
excited too.
Oh, that's right. It's
Yeah.
your first one. Oh, Dave broke his cherry.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's
I
it.
haven't got there yet.
That's it. That's it. That's
So
it.
Eric, can you do me a favor and can you bring up on your screen, because I can't do it right now. It's the Altair Astro Planeta.
Okay, let me see.
It's a big blue thing.
And that's yeah. So let me bring that up here, and then I'm gonna share.
So
screen.
Nick over at Altair Astro just gave me a whole bunch of stuff to start showing. And Dave, you're gonna love this stuff.
I'll bet I will.
So he gave me a bunch of stuff to show, and one of the things that he asked me to show is this.
Let me know if you guys see the screen.
Oh yeah. So this is the Altair Astro 101 APO Planeta for it's about $1,000 US, something like that. And it's a monster, and I'm going to be showing this at the show. This
is awesome.
It's supposed to be. It's a doublet. It's a doublet.
Yes.
But what is the focal length on that? I don't even remember. It's an F11 Planet Killer. It's kind of crazy.
It looks real long.
Yeah, super long.
Yeah, but it's able to be compact for kind of not very compact. I mean, it's a big scope, but it's a doublet FPL53 with 1,100 millimeters of focal length.
Wow, out of 101 millimeter average.
Yeah. So this thing is going to be nuts. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to see. I'm going to have it on a mount. I'm not sure what mount. Maybe I'll bring my own Pegasus to kind of show, even though I probably won't look good because it's too long and it would smack into the legs and make no sense. But I'll just do it anyway. I say, don't do this. I'll put on the side. Don't do it.
The back focus is 150 millimeters.
150 millimeters of back focus.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I think that's why, the 127 that I have, the focal length is so much greater than like a 130 because of the length.
Yeah, it's
that extra
952
length.
as opposed to like in the 8s.
Yeah, that extra length gives you so much more reach.
But I'll be showing that. I also got a bunch of Altair 585s that I got. Plus, I'll also be showing.
Got that to show here.
At the show. And I'm going to figure out a way, and maybe Eric or Dave, maybe you guys could help me out here. I'm going to be putting up a display for the Stella Vita.
Okay.
And we'll have a tablet and it hooked up so you can see the software and that kind of stuff that you can play around with it and see.
That's the Tube Tech, right?
The Tube Tech one. I got 10 of them for the show. I also got I got so much stuff. Altair was so nice and they were so good. Player One just sent me a whole bunch of stuff too. I'm hoping to get they just released a new camera, 662 mono. So that's going to be cool. And for those of you that are waiting for the Xena cameras, I ordered more. They finally came off back order, so I'm hoping to have them for Neve. No promises. It's very late. So I'm hoping to have them. So hopefully they'll ship them tomorrow. But that's it for Neve for me. That's about all I can say.
It's all he can. Yeah, you've said enough.
But I'm gonna bow out and take some medicine and go whatever. I'll bounce back in probably about an hour and 10 minutes and see how you guys are doing.
Take some.
We got picture of the week, I think, right tonight.
We got picture of the week here. Drink some hot tea or something.
Yeah, I don't have that chamomile like foo stuff that you know.
No, you need the chrysanthemum tea.
Chrysanthemum,
ginger and the honey.
Chamomile, honey. Give me a shot of whiskey. I mean, come on.
No, but the whiskey, as much as it feels good, does not make it better.
No, but it covers it up, which is the same thing.
Well, heroin will cover it up.
Yeah, all right.
And on that note, guys, have a great night. I'm gonna go relax the throat and maybe pack up some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks, guys, for bailing me out.
So just check in or anything. Yeah, just check in every once in a while because be doing some, you know,
I'll be on.
sharing.
I'll be on my. I'll be on my cell phone. So if you need me, you know, just text me.
Just be in the chat.
Yep, you got
You
it.
can bust our
I'll
balls
hit
in
you
the
in the
chat.
chat.
Sounds good. Later, guys.
All right. All right. Later. Okay. So now, you know, that we've gotten rid of Typhoid Mary over here. You know.
Boy,
You know.
Oh,
Man, I
that's
love him.
great.
I love him. Yeah. He's he's not feeling so hot, so hopefully he'll
No,
be
that
feeling
sucks.
better.
I feel his pain. I've been there, done that. But you know, it's just one of those things when you have a cough, and even though you feel fine, that's sometimes that cough, it's hard to shake,
Oh yeah.
especially when you get to be our age.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. You get past
Yeah.
50.
For those of you guys that are in the chat that don't realize it, I am Astro Playground.
He
Oh yes.
is the Astro Playground.
Yes, he is the Astro Playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna do an unboxing to share with you guys. And Scott has a video that he wants to talk about, you know, related to PhD2, because he's done something, you know, he's put something out on the Astro Playground YouTube channel. So he's going to talk a little bit about that. We've got image of the week. So the last one for the week, for the month of March, and then we get ready to go into April. We got NEAF coming up. There's so many things happening. I actually just got yet today. And you know what? There's clouds coming, you know, my way anyway, so I didn't care what I was going to buy. I was going to get clouds anyway. So I ended up ordering a CAA. So
Oh, really? Cool.
The ZWO CAAs. Yep. So I ended up,
You went for it,
you know,
huh?
I know Dan, he doesn't carry them, so I had to, you know, go somewhere else. But got a CAA, so I guess ordered that. And then I went on the Software Bisque website because I'm gonna get that Mighty Mount, you know, in, you know, about a week or so, or in 2 weeks rather, right after NEAF. So it only comes. So I had to order another counterweight for it. So
Oh, you
it only
did?
comes with 120 pound. Yeah, it only comes with 120-pound counterweight. And I said, no, I need.
Yeah, you're gonna want the extra one. But that's all you're gonna need is just one extra.
Are you going stainless steel on your counterweights, Eric?
I bought them from Software Bisque. So yeah, so I guess.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be stainless.
Yeah. So they're stainless.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So
I bought when I put the Rainbow Astro, the RST 300 together. That was one of the first things I did, because that mount doesn't come with weights, doesn't come with a bar either. You got to buy it separate.
You got to buy it
because
I
mean,
it's a harmonic drive.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll hold 66 pounds, no weights, you know. And anything over that, you know, you put weights on it. But so I had to buy that stainless steel bar, and I bought from ADP before. I think I actually got some of the very last stainless, or not ADP, ADM, excuse me, ADM. I think I got some of the very last stainless steel weights they ever manufactured. I don't even know if they're making them anymore, ADM. But the weights that the 15-pound weights that I got, man, I bought 3 of them, and I'm so glad I did. So
okay. So yeah, so I bought another 20-pounder. So now I'll have 40-pound account. That's more than
enough. I'm just trying to get some of the pictures that you were just talking about there, Eric. So let me just send this over to my computer so I can throw them up. Yeah, I've had some very interesting, let's see. Oh, go to downloads. There we go. I had some very interesting things happening with my setup. I was having just an absolute nightmare trying to figure out what the hell was going on with my mount. So if just as a quick story, you know, there were two. I was having actually two mechanical issues. The first one was with the auto guide, and I really thought, the gods are against me. I don't know what the hell is going on with this stupid thing. And I bought that Starlight instrument. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. All of a sudden, it just started behaving schizophrenically. I was like, what the hell? I'm looking at this graph, and it would go up and then down and then up and I'm like, what in the hell? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is not software. That's a mechanical issue. That's got to be a mechanic. Sure enough, I went out, I pulled the drive off of the focuser, and I took it apart, and the main pinion gear, the grub screw had loosened, and it was chattering, back on the flat.
Yep.
So and then now even worse, I went ahead and started, I adjusted it and tightened it down, but I let it slip a little too high up on the shaft. So when I put it back together on the fine focuser, it was even worse. So I'm like, what the hell am I doing wrong? And so I took it apart again, and sure enough, I had pushed the pinion gear too close to the fine focus knob, so it was binding on the knob.
Oh.
It was binding on the knob, so I had to clean it all out, and I got some really good, high-end grease. Put a little dab of grease on there, repositioned it, threw it all back together, throw it on there, and man, V curve. Beautiful, just repeatable over and over and over again. Perfect V curve. I'm like, yep, that's the issue.
There you go. Good.
So that was the first problem that I had. And the second problem was
the more.
There is more. You thought it was done, but it ain't. Right? So the mount, I would get it out there, and I knew that the home position on the mount was supposed to be weights down, pointing west. Scope pointing west, laying, pointing west. And I, for the life of me, could not get it to do that. And I took let me share the screen here real quick, if I can
Let me
remember
see if I can. Hold on, because before you do that, because we have to get a hold of Dan, because he has to make you bigger. I don't have the capability of doing. So let me see if I can message Dan.
Oh, he has to give me permission.
Yeah, he does all that. He does it all. So he manages everything.
You're right. I can't do anything. Well, at any rate, while you're hunting for that, I had I took the scope off, right? So here I am messing around with this huge 14, right? And I mean, it's not terribly unruly to lift it off of there, as long as you're careful. You got a good place to set it. But I took it off, and I'm looking at the plate, and every time I hit on the keypad for the Hubo I, the ILL button, or the 0 button at the bottom of the keypad, you hold that down, it's supposed to automatically go to home. Now, I don't know of any other mount manufacturer that has their home position like that. Where it's weights down, laying, either if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's pointing west. If you're in the southern, it's pointing east. Right? I don't know of any other one that does this. Right? So yeah, there we go. So I'm looking at this, and here, and let me just show you the picture of this. I think I can do this. Okay. No, maybe I can't. How do I?
Yeah, the
select tab
red
to share. Window. Here we go.
You do full screen. Yeah, or you do.
Here we go. Full window, I got it. There we go. Okay, so here is the picture. Can I get there? We go.
Zoom in
okay.
At all?
So I got. Can you see that?
Yeah.
We can see.
I see 4 pictures up there.
You see 4 pictures up right
Yeah,
now.
but you see the big picture. I've got the big picture of the mount looking down on top of the RA, right? You see where it's pointing?
Yeah, you're in your 4 picture screen.
Yeah, you got a 4 picture screen.
Oh,
do the share
not
whole
showing
what did I
screen.
do wrong?
Yeah, you got to
Share
maybe the
whole screen.
Oh, stop. Okay.
Entire screen. Then you should be able to.
Can you see that?
Nope, we just see four photos. If you're using a dual screen, you're not sharing the right screen if you're showing four.
Okay, let me stop sharing. I'm obviously doing something wrong.
Okay.
Now am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
You're back. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Remix call.
Open the one picture and then try and share the entire screen.
Let me try to do that. Hold on.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're just sharing individual windows, it can be difficult. But if you share your whole monitor screen.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Trust me, I've had issues with the share screen stuff too. Not you.
Yeah.
It's the vMix.
Okay, can you see that?
Pull it up.
No,
Share.
I'm still seeing
share.
you right now. Are you clicking? Did you click the red button yet? The red icon, the red TV icon on your vMix?
I thought I did. Toggle screen sharing.
Again.
Window.
Yeah.
Entire screen. Here we go.
Entire screen, and then click. Yeah, and then click the
share.
There you go. Now you can drag. Now you can drag your big screen over. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so that's your desktop. There you go. Yeah, you can see that.
There we go. Now
yeah, just open it all the way up. There you go. Yep.
So
now we can see.
you're looking down on the mount, right? And
Yeah.
the plate, you can see where the plate was mounted. You know, it was right straight across these, pointing as you would expect in the right direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
The ADM plate is laying right here. Well, guess what? That's wrong.
Oh, really?
That's wrong. The home position, position is, let me see if I can get over to, I want to go to where's my downloads? That's not it. See, if I'd have known I was doing this, I would have had this stuff prepared before.
Okay. I see your problem.
Good.
Okay. All right, here we go. So here is this. All right, now you can see that one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so we see your mount.
So right there is what the mount is calling Polar Park. And it obviously is pointing east.
Yeah, it's pointing east.
That Polar Park is not supposed to park east.
Yeah.
Polar Park is supposed to park at Polaris.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to park north.
Exactly. So when you look at these two pictures, right? This one and the other one, right?
Yeah.
So this is what the mount is calling home, but it's not. One of two things happened. They either installed this RA in the wrong position, or somebody painted that sticker on wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's
so. What
I guess they could have put that plate on wrong.
Yeah, something, right? So I actually just I took it off. I turned the plate 90 degrees so that I could point the scope the right way. And as soon as I did that, I was the scope. I was able to lay it into the home position, and I went into Sky Atlas in Nina. I grabbed M81 and slew and center on target, and I got this.
There you go. That
And
looks like M81 to me.
latched on and yep, and it just framed it up perfectly. I have been fighting with that stupid thing, trying to figure out what the hell was wrong for I don't know how long. I could not figure out what the hell was wrong. And it turns out it's just somebody either painted that sticker wrong or they installed the plate wrong.
Wow.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
No kidding. I'll bet.
Yeah. Especially if you've been dealing with that for that long. Or how long you been dealing with it? Since you've had the mounts,
Up in New
or
York.
since you've at that set?
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Since you've been in New York.
I was up in New York.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yeesh. Okay.
So
Glad you figured it out.
now
It sucks that it took you, I don't know how many years to do it.
well, honestly, I hadn't really messed with the scope for a while, but I knew
Sure.
that I needed to do that. Now I am not coming back up. No. I need to
Now,
go.
yeah, so what you want to do now is click on the stop sharing and then click the red monitor screen again. There you go.
Thought that
Now
I
you're back.
did that. Okay.
So now we see you.
And now we can go back to how do I
Yeah.
get out of
Yeah.
the full screen?
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
I can't get out of full
I'm
screen.
messing
Somebody
with
else is
Dan.
gonna have to do it for me, right?
No, you're good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have Dan do it.
So
yeah.
that was I at first I thought I was the one that was screwing things up, and I'm like, I'm obviously being a bonehead, there's something I'm doing wrong. And it turns out it wasn't something I was doing wrong, it was something that came wrong.
You weren't the complete bonehead.
Well, I live in Boneheadtopia, so I got a permanent residence there.
Oh, yeah. So regarding your video that's on Astro Playground, you want to just give a quick synopsis and let everybody know where it is? To go there and just give a synopsis.
I was saying this in the green room before we started. Last night, I was trying to get PhD2 to resolve, and I couldn't do it. The M81 was way high. By the time I got done, I was actually trying to screw around with the guiding. It had moved way high. As a matter of fact, while I was doing all this, the scope went into a meridian flip, so it literally flipped itself completely over and was. So but I couldn't get it to resolve. I couldn't get it to calibrate correctly. I tried and tried and tried. I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing wrong. And it kept giving me this error message. Dave was getting the same kind of error message, that you're in the wrong part of the sky, basically is what it was saying.
Need to recalibrate.
And that
you had to do
exactly, and recalibrate. And I try to recalibrate and nothing. It would sit there and nothing. It just run and run and run. And I'm like, okay, there's something screwy. And by this time I was exhausted. I just shut the thing down. I went to bed. And as I'm drifting off, I'm doing some YouTube or some Google searches, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. And I found out that there is this thing in PhD2 that is called auto calibration, which is pretty cool. And I started some research on it. And by the time I was done, I'm like, I got to do a video on this, because I'm sure that if people don't know about it, they're going to be real happy to find out about it. It allows you to basically go in and with just the existing settings that they have in this. And the thing is, you have to go to, when you go to open PhD2, right, to the website, resist the urge to click on the little green buttons they're huge and they're calling you like Candy Crush, right? Don't do it. There's a little tiny URL right up at the top, and it's really obscured, and you can't see it. That little URL takes you to the dev site, right? For PhD2, and you download the Dev 7, which is the latest version, but Dev 7, and in there there is this auto calibration. So you just go in there, you download it and open it up and go to tools, and in tools there is a auto calibrate function, and you go in there and open that up, and it tells you it gives you parameters, but you can just run it as pretty much as it is, and it will slew the scope will slew. It will look for a place in the sky to calibrate, and you say, and it finds something. It says, okay, calibrate, and it'll do it for you, and then you can slew and center back on your target, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, that's a real brief synopsis of it. Watch the video. I've got screenshots and all other kinds of neat things. It explains it really well. So.
Okay. Well, cool. So
But it's
go
a
to
cool feature in
Astro
PhD
Playground
too.
on YouTube to check out that video. So yeah.
Yep.
And let's see. So don't forget, image of the week. We've got 2 entries this week. So go ahead and vote for those. So and yeah. Now I've got box over here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this unboxing.
Mm-hmm.
We like unboxings.
Yeah.
He's got a brand
Like
new
Christmas
purple
for adults.
camera.
Yeah. I got my box over here.
Got a purple one.
Never had purple.
You're gonna love it.
And
you got to shed the red and come to purple.
Yep. You had to go like Prince. You had to go Prince.
That's right. There you go. They love purple up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Gideon, just to answer your question, Gideon, in the chat, I don't think, in fact, I know that was not me. At Luco Macato's live streams. No, it wasn't me.
Luca Maticos?
Luca Matico, thank you. That was not me.
Yep.
I can't imagine
Has
that
anybody tried the new C-Star EQ yet? No, but I've heard good things.
Oh, it's
really good.
It's is that like an adapter you can put on it to make it an EQ mount? Is that what it is?
Almost like, yeah. I think so. Maybe like a wedge, almost like a wedge or something.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
So okay, so it comes in this thing. Now, this is something that I've never experienced with a natural.
Hard
That's
case?
Pretty cool. Hard case.
Pelican case.
That's pretty sweet. So
yeah, I live for Pelican cases. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about those Altair. They give you the case and everything. Comes with a power supply, unlike ZWO.
Yeah. So got the CD, I'm sure with like drivers or something. It's got rings.
Is that an APS-C?
No, it's no, this is a 585 sensor. So here's the adapter.
A little baby sensor.
And then you get so you have this guy. Like Christmas.
Yeah.
So cover app. And it's just like it's this the same thing as like a PC, So then you got the 12 volt, and then you've got your AC. That's cool.
So which size sensor is that?
585. IMX, the IMX 585. So it's a 1-inch sensor. It's a 1-inch sensor. It's one of the newest. It's this is the mono. They have the color one's been out for some time, but the mono has just hit the streets this month. So,
Okay.
and peel this off, and there it is.
Yeah.
Nice little sensor. This is, I believe, $7.99. $7.99 US.
That's great.
What I got it for? If I'm not mistaken, it was about, yes, I think it was $7.99. So with this here, and then I can like then I'll mount one of my filter wheel on this guy. So
There's the
yeah,
sensor size. So it's the Sony Nikon, the one right under the 4/3.
yes. So nice little cover for it. Nice little cover. And this is with the tech cooling. So USB-C and USBs. So I've never had one of these before. So yeah, no, this is a really good price for a monochrome camera. It is a really, really good price because I was debating on getting the QHY mini cam. Excuse me, but however, in reality, I don't need it because I already have a 7 slot or 8 slot filter wheel with 1.5 inch filter.
The 125.
So yeah, the 1.25. Thank you. The 1.25 inch, 1.25. So I'm figuring I'm just going to set this up through this, and then and give this a go. Now let me see here.
And what are you going to use that on? You're going to use that on your C8?
I'm gonna, yeah. As a matter of fact, you can use it. I can use it with the C8 and with the FLT 91 and the refractor. They both work very well. The tiny pixels, you get this tiny pixel, you get some great detail, great resolution. You have the smaller pixels. So
What's the pixel size?
2.9, I want to say.
Yeah.
2.9.
So your guiding has to be money with those tiny pixels.
With those tiny little pixels, yeah.
Your guiding has to be dead on.
Yep. And
so
I'm sure
be aware of that.
With the but what with the Paramount coming and we setting up with the Paramount.
Yeah, you hopefully shouldn't have an issue with that.
Am I gonna guide, or am I gonna pull or am I gonna do like Richard Wright in this?
No guide. Oh, please. Richard Wright's using a Moravian. And it's not 2.9 megapixels. It's not 2.9 micron pixels.
No, yeah, 2.9. Yeah, 2.9 micron. All right. So yeah. So here, if I want to take a quick look.
I've been running my double rigs the last couple nights, and I have the Strainwave harmonic mount, and I have my old EQ6R Pro
here,
and my RMS guiding numbers are better with the EQ6R Pro.
Which
is interesting, but I think it's because I have such a big load on it. I've got the Warp Astron the Warp Astron WD20. It's a great mount. It works great. But I think what it is I'm not using the PPEC algorithm in.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you periodic error?
Well, that's the thing. They have that PPEC algorithm in PhD2, and I just,
Yeah.
it's going to take some time for me to mess with that and make sure I have the settings the way they need to make it better. Granted, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting bad guiding, just using the hysteresis setting. It's usually anywhere from zero point 0.4 to zero point 0.8, depending on my
Well, what's the
scene.
resolution on your scope?
What's the WD-20? So, I mean, it's the Carbon Star. So, I mean, it's, you know,
Well, I mean, as long as the
well,
resolution, your guiding is lower than the resolution on your scope, you're
oh
fine.
yeah, no, it totally fits. It's fine. It's definitely fits within the resolution scope. It's only 600 millimeter, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's totally fine. But it's funny, the 127 is on the EQ6R, and I mean, I'm probably with that scope, with the night crawler on it, all my accessories and everything on it, the camera on it. It's probably 35 pounds of stuff, and it guides 25 arc seconds without any issue at all the time, every time, and it's just I'm just yeah that EQ6R Pro was best investment in a mount that I ever, and it's going on 5 years old. So that
Yep.
thing's just been awesome.
I think Dan's got an 8.
He's got an 8, yeah.
Yeah. Which is also
What's
a
that?
nice mount. The EQR8.
Yeah, he's got an EQ8. Yeah, he's got an
Yeah.
EQ8. So yeah,
It's just such a
that's a
good.
really nice.
What's the weight limit on the your harmonic mount without weights?
40 pounds, 44 pounds, something like that. It's up there.
So you're not exceeding that, right?
Oh, not even close. That WD-20, I mean, that Carbon Star, it's carbon fiber, Newtonian, 6-inch Newtonian, and it's a short tube. It's not real long. So yeah,
So it doesn't weigh much.
I can carry the mount, scope, and the tripod all together in one, and it's lighter than just the head of the EQ6R.
Sure.
I mean,
Josh has a question. Anyone know how to get the Meade LX85 mount to work with ASI Air?
no, I saw your stuff this week, Josh. I have an LX85 mount, but I was not using ASI Air. It takes a special cable. You have to buy a cable that goes. It's like a conversion cable that goes from the phone line cable, the J135 or whatever, to a USB.
Okay.
And you can buy that cable, and you basically you plug that into where you would plug your remote into, their hand controller, and then you can plug that into the USB. But you have to have the ASCOM driver, or there's a Meade ASCOM driver. I'd love to tell you what it is, but I haven't used it in so long. I'd have to log into my computer and find out. You know what? I'll be right back. I can log into my computer and find out. I'll let you know. Hold on one second.
So while Dave is doing that, we've got I don't know if you heard or anybody else in the chat heard. One of the things that Celestron has last year brought out was the Origin Home Observatory. Right? So and that was the big thing. It is basically a EAA. It is with a smart mount and everything, so you can do quick shots at f2 with a 6-inch, basically a 6-inch RASA in it, but it's all one big, all-in-one setup. Well,
What's it called?
it's called the Origin, the Celestron Origin, and Home Observatory. Celestron Origin Home Observatory. So, and it came with a camera. I can't recall what sensor it was. I think it was a 178 sensor, color sensor. One of the Sony 178 sensors. Now, apparently, this year at NEAF, I've heard they are selling now. They're going to simply sell a RASA 6-inch OTA. So
Okay.
you don't have the home observatory bit or anything like that. You don't have the camera, anything like that. But it's a standalone. It's a new. It's a standalone RASA 6-inch, and which
I've got it right here, I think. That?
yeah, that's it.
$4,000.
Yeah,
And that's what you said. That's a RASA?
that is a RASA. That is basically a RASA 6-inch,
Huh.
and it's $4,000 for
Yeah.
the Origin. Now it looks
That
like
smells
at
like
NEAF they will be selling, or they will be showing.
All right, I'm back. So,
the
Josh.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
So yes, so Scott, share your screen again. You've gone big now. So share your screen again. With that. Yep. So that is it. And now they have announced that at NEAF they will be showing, it will be on display, the RASA 6, which basically is the Origin OTA. And it's like 350 millimeter focal length, if I'm not mistaken, at f2, something like that. Thank you, Steve. 335 millimeter. 335 millimeter. So this way, for anyone who wants to get into EAA, high speed, anything like that, and want to get into a RASA, but don't want to spend, that kind of RASA style money that you would expect on a RASA. This, I believe, they're going to be selling it for $15.99.
Really?
The OTA. Yes.
Oh, you mean just the
So
OTA?
you're at,
No.
yeah, the OTA. So you're going to it's a RASA 6-inch OTA. So now the RASA family is now the 6-inch, 8-inch, the 11, and the 14.
So
The
this
one they're missing is the
it's
9
got
and
the
the 14.
camera built into it.
Yes, this with the Horizon with this, they have the camera included. Where they're going to be selling the OTA on its own, without the camera, without the smart go-to mount, and all of it.
I wonder what kind
And
of camera that is.
I believe it was a 178 sensor. I a Sony 178 sensor.
But it's Celestron's own camera, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's Celestron's own
It's
camera.
not a.
The sensor is, I
their own
believe,
camera.
yes, but it's a but it's a Sony chip, the Sony 178.
And it's got a filter drawer as well, which is nice.
Yep, it'll have a filter. Yep,
So you can put an
so
NVZ in there.
filter drawer and all that stuff. Yep. So you can do
That's nice.
yeah. So basically it's that. So it's basically now the Rasa 6 straight out. And I think the reason that they're doing this now is because, in my opinion, I think they're losing their shirts on the Origin.
They're doing what?
I think they're losing their shirt on the Origin itself. To spend
Because it's so expensive.
$4,000, yes, because it's so expensive.
It's so expensive.
You spend for that, so they've decided to forego that, and now they're going to be selling just the 6-inch that you can purchase, and then you can put it on your own mount, your own camera, and go that.
I can't. Somebody's going to have to minimize me. If I can do it, I don't know how to do it. So
just hit stop sharing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, he's got to put you back on the re-up. Eric.
I mean, if you guys want to sit here and just look at my ugly mug, then fine.
He's controlling everything.
Eric. Oh, Dan is. He's on the sidelines over there. He's not paying attention.
Yeah, I mean it's. I think it's.
There you go. What they're doing. All right, let me share my screen. I can answer Josh's question.
No other choice.
Quick. So, Josh, you were asking about hooking up the LX85. As far as I know how to do it to a PC, I would imagine it's going to be similar to the ASI Air. I don't know how the ASI Air works. Do you have Eric, you can answer this. With the ASI Air, when you want to connect a mount, do you have to have the ASCOM driver for that mount installed on the ASI Air? Or does it automatically have it on there?
There's a list of mounts.
Okay, so
there's a list of mounts.
I have an LX85 mount, and when I hooked it up, I was hooking it up to a laptop, obviously. So it required a special cable. I'll share my screen.
So the LX200 driver or the LX200 mount?
Well, it's going to be, the LX200 might not work, but there should be a Meade generic or a Meade classic driver. That's an ASCOM that worked for mine, and that worked for the PC. But you need this cable. So, and I will show you this cable. You guys see that?
No, you're not sharing your screen yet.
Well, for some reason, I can't. There, let's try that. How's that? There you go.
There you go.
So you need this cable right here. Now, this is from High Point. It's from StellarMate. Yep. You can get it off Amazon, too, for cheaper if you want. But this is made by StellarMate, which is obviously probably a pretty good company to buy a cable. But I think the one I got was the one from Amazon, and it worked fine. So, and then the driver that I used, I think, was the Meade Classic AutoStar cable. So, I believe that's
okay. And I don't have I don't have an ASI Air fired up, so I can't go into it and then do BlueStacks and everything.
So, and that's the thing is, it depends on what drivers they're giving you within ASI Air. I would hope that one of the Meade drivers on the ASI Air with that cable will work for the LX85, because the LX85 was their newest mount before they finally took a dump.
Yeah, it's a USB to it looks like RJ12.
Yeah, RJ232 or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe the ASI Air uses Indie drivers for the mounts. I'm not don't quote me on that, but I think they use
Not
like,
ASCOM.
Indie protocol. I don't know if they use
All the more
ASCOM.
reason,
I
Josh,
think they
to
use
switch
Indie.
to PC-based Astro control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ASR is nice and it's small and it's easy, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's limited, and this is
it
where
is
you're going to
limited.
find how limited it is when you're dealing with specific types of mounts.
Exactly. So yeah.
Well, Steve says if you have ASCOM drivers loaded in the ASI Air, will work with all, if not most. But
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the ASI
or
Air doesn't
ASCOM
use
and
ASCOM.
Alpaca.
Use it.
But how do you
It's
load those into an
as
ASI Air?
you don't. There are
See,
all the
that's I
drivers are
don't.
preloaded. Are already preloaded by ZWO. They're already loaded.
Yeah, George says ASI
ZWO.
Air doesn't use ASCOM.
No, it doesn't use ASCOM. It uses Indie.
So
So
another setback.
yeah.
ASI Air.
Well, that's why you got to get that new ASI Air killer that Dan's going to be putting up on AstroWorld telescopes.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah. You have this. Yeah. So you've got the tube tech.
Or you get an eagle.
You get an eagle. But yeah, you get
or not even an eagle, or
nice.
what are the little mini
Raspberry
PCs
Pi?
that we've got, Eric? The
Sorry?
the little mini PCs we use.
The Raspberry Pi.
Melees.
The Melees.
No,
Those
we
are
use
great.
Melees.
Oh my God, those Melees are great.
Yep, I love my Melee.
I've been using the Melee on the Carbon Star setup, and it's awesome. I mean, just to connect into it, to remote desktop into it, I just use the Wi-Fi. Where the Eagle, I use a hard wire connection into that because it just works better. But that little Melee, and that little Wi-Fi on that Melee works great.
It does. It uses, I believe it uses Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah, I think it is 6. Yeah, because I got the 4C,
Wi-Fi 6.
so it's Wi-Fi 6. Man, it's like great. I don't have any interruptions or anything.
So you would plug the RJ12. I'm betting you would plug the RJ12 into the mount, Josh, in the USB into the ASI.
Correct.
And then you would select maybe LX200 meat, LX200 plastic, or something like that.
Yeah, if it's LX200 Classic, I think that will work.
Yeah.
It's so like on my PC where I have it set up from when I used it before on my laptop. It said I had need generic, and I had need. I think it said LX200 Classic and AutoStar. So, but I can't remember which one worked better. It may have been the generic one that worked better, but it worked, and it was a good little mount for what it does, for what I used it for. I only used it for
Josh,
6-8 months, and I got the EQ6.
So I would try that. I would try grabbing that cable and then give it a shot on the ASI Air with the LX200 Classic, selecting that and see if it works.
Yeah, see if it works. But you need that cable. That's the cable you got to have.
Yes.
because it doesn't have a USB out, and you have to plug it in to RJ32.
Now, George, one thing that I have, and he's very similar to what I have a Melee and I have a Pegasus Powerbox Advance. I don't have the big one. I have, the mid range, the intermediate, the advanced. I just also ordered these 3D printed molds for that, so you can mount both the Melee and the Pegasus together, and then it comes with a Los Mandy dovetail. Because right now, you should see how I have things set up right now. It's ridiculous, but it works. But it's bad.
I just,
So
I'll tell you, I just have the Los Mandy plate on top, and I just use the 3M Duralock Velcro, and I just put
you
little
want
strips on
Velcro?
everything
Okay,
and snap it down on there. That stuff's not going anywhere.
there you go.
Yep.
And that may be something, and that's how you
And that
gotta
way,
do it sometimes.
when I have
just
to,
Velcro
if
that
I
bad
have
boy
to
down.
take it apart, it's just popping it off the Velcro. Pop it.
Yep. You want to do a night on using a mini computer. Well, last week, I did a I did my, like setting up Nina and everything on the Melee. Here and really quick, if I can find this here.
Yeah, George is asking to share the info on the Melee
Yeah,
and the PPB bracket.
Yep. So what you want to do is go to go to Buckeye Stargazer.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, because you won't let me put in on the show, but if you go to BuckeyeStargazer.net, there he is one of there's a couple other manufacturers that you can locate. You can I think you can even find them. It's basically they're just 3D printed and everything. You can maybe check out Etsy. You can also check out.
Are you
There
still on the
is
phone?
another site.
Yeah, absolutely crystal clear night.
Is it down there?
And here is another site here. Yes, it is. It is in the mini PC. So yeah, it is. There is under electronic accessories. There is the Pegasus Astro bracket, and that's where you'd want to go. And then you can get more info when you're on Buckeye Target. So yeah, you want to go to Pegasus Astro bracket, click the more info. Then you can choose from there Melee, what you're going to be connecting to. That's the spot.
So let me share my screen real quick, Eric. I just finished putting together my.
Let me see if Dan can do that.
I just finished putting together my M51 data with the Carbon Star.
See if Dan can up in here. Is
he awake?
Well, he's awake. He's just going back and forth. Tell me when to go back in. I'm in the other room. There you go. So now you're big. So go ahead.
But you're frozen.
Now you're frozen.
Uh-oh.
Lose him?
I think so.
Oh boy, we lost Super Dave. Oh man. Trust me, guys. I'm gonna have to get my own. Get my own set for remix. Learn it. Do everything that Dan usually.
Tom, yeah, I have. I've got several cameras on that rig. My main camera.
Apparently, I'm
the main camera I use. That main camera I use is the ASI. I'm sorry, ASI. Good Lord, the ZWO 2600 mono. But I also have a 2600 color. I'm going to use the color for the Hyperstar at the front of the scope. We get out of Galaxy season, more into Nebula. I'll probably switch that over.
Oh yeah, because you're going to want that wider field.
I'm using exactly. I'm using the 174 ZWO 174 mini for the off-axis guider, and I've got a 290 for the William Optic 61, the guide star. So
that's nice. Yeah, that 174 is an awesome camera too.
It is. It is
so clean.
Yep. Yeah, it's perfect for that pick off, that MOAG.
Yeah, it is.
Dave, can you put a link to that?
Oh yeah,
table in your
the link.
YouTube channel.
Josh, I'll put it on the Discord. I'll put it on the Discord. It's literally I'll do it at equipment.
Yeah, because we'll put it in the Discord because putting it into the YouTube chat doesn't work unless you're Dan.
I'll tag Josh and I will put it right there. There you go. There you go, Josh. It's High Point, So I put it in the Discord, Josh. You can check it out there and click right on it. Sorry. So let me go back to sharing my screen. I wanted to show you guys what I did with the Carbon Star and M51. If I can do this.
See here if he can do this.
All right. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
let's see.
We need to go big.
I can go real big.
Go
How
big.
big you want me to go?
No, not you. Got to get you out of the 3-up.
Oh yeah, somebody's got it. That's on Dan's end or Eric's end.
Yeah,
that's on Dan's end.
But I even looking at that little screen, I can tell that it looks great. Did you?
Yeah, it came out.
Use star reduction.
Oh yeah, I used Blur Exterminator to reduce the stars down. But
yeah, the star exterminator. Yeah.
I use Blur Exterminator to reduce and correct any of the stars, but and then I
Now,
just stretched them normal and put them back in.
have you tried SETI Astro's Cosmic Clarity yet?
I haven't yet. I want to get his whole suite, but look at that beautiful star right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
That is
Love that 4-point.
And what's great is look how good the collimation is. Scope.
Yeah.
It looks good. And that was just done with my little laser collimator. So,
There you go.
but it came out good. I just got to get some HA. I want to get some of that HA and pull that out.
Some
So
HA.
if I can get another night where I can get some HA on it, man, it'll really come in good.
What
That's
I
good.
myself
what
am about. I just finished up collecting the data for the Leo triplet. This time using my Edge 8 and the 2600 mono. So the data collection is all done. Now I've got to just go through Blink, get rid of whatever bad frames, and then go through my integration. So if you want to share that
Now
data
he
again,
goes
let me
big.
see it bigger. Yeah, now he goes big.
Oh, now you want me to go
Share
big?
it again.
Okay, hold on.
And I go big now, so we can
share. Yeah, share it again.
There you go. How's that?
There you go. That's yeah. There you go.
Bring it up full
Bring that
screen.
sucker in there.
There
you go. Oh, there.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
a
just
beauty.
need the HA to fill in the HA and the nebulas and stuff that are in there. But I can tell you, I've done this image every year, and this is the best one where I've gotten a lot of the stuff
gas
that goes around the
Gases
outside.
and the wisps.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm sure if I got more data on it, I'd probably get even more. So, but this is the cleanest and best image I've gotten from it. And like I said, it goes to show how good that carbon star really is. I mean, it's such a great scope.
What's the focal length on that?
600. A little under 600.
So
with the reduced.
Okay, so
it's like 590.
When I do
590.
When I set up the C14 with the Hyperstar, it is at 720. So that would be a good target at 720.
Sure. Oh yeah. Because you're going to get a lot of surrounding stuff. Yes. The nice thing about that target is there's a couple smaller galaxies.
Yeah, I know that. Well. Bring that up again. I wanted you to zoom in on that small cigar-shaped galaxy that's off to the left. That's a real beautiful.
Let me.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet.
Hey, Dave, how much integration was that?
Probably 7 or 8 hours, maybe.
7 or 8 in the carbon. I'm wondering.
You see it now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that little galaxy that's off to the left.
Right here. Yeah. Oh, off to the left over here.
That one. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Man,
I like that one.
That's amazing.
This one's kind of cool over here near the tail.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
So I just got confirmation that the first 2 boxes have made an appearance at Starfront. So So the rest of the boxes are on their way and should be there Monday or Tuesday.
Wow.
Excellent.
Who's gonna set the scope up, Dan?
They do.
They have a crew.
They set it all up.
Yep.
I want that job.
Set it all up. Yep. Bray and his team.
I think I need to move to Texas and go.
Nah, just put your stuff there. You can stay where you live.
I don't have to be a mechanic down in Texas. I could be a guy who sets up stuff in Starfront.
That's one of my favorite things to do. I love the build. Anything.
Yeah, I love it too.
Anything build. Yeah,
I
I
do
love
too,
the build.
Scott.
I mean, I literally I build RC cars, you know, and
That's
then
cool.
I put them on the shelf and just look at them. I love the build. You know, it's just something about it.
I used to
Hey,
build
Dan,
model
you want to
cars.
share
I stopped
the
sharing. It's
Discord
Dan. He's got
link?
to put the 3 up.
Yeah,
There you go.
Dan's
There it is.
yeah. Share the Discord link real quick, Dan, into the chat too.
Share the what?
Share
The
the
Discord
Discord
link.
link.
Got it.
Yes, LCX19, whoever that is. I am on AstroBin. It's under. I will take a sec.
It's actually a Super Dave. Was it 897 or something?
So
Yeah, what's your
Super Dave 7495.
You want to put that in the chat real quick?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get the Discord up.
No, I'm saying Dave, if he wants to drop, Astro.
It's Super Dave 7495 is my AstroBin.
Just throw the link up in the chat.
I can't throw anything up.
No, just
But I put it. If you're on the
your
Discord,
name.
it's in the Discord, I believe.
In the Discord. And Dave is
there's actually
and Dan's
in the Discord a member social media.
You got it ready.
There you go.
I got it. Most of it. So, and this is with the my 7/8 slot.
Yeah, Super Dave 7495. Dragon.
1 1/4. This should be good to go. For me to try out to grab some first place. Now, one thing so like I said, I'm working on Leo Triplet. I'm going to start working on the integration. So while I'm working on the integration on that, getting that all processed, my next target for Galaxy season with the Edge 8 is thinking of either just doing one shot or going to kind of go for a 2x2 mosaic Coma. I don't know if you guys seen the Coma cluster.
Coma cluster?
Yeah, the Coma cluster. The Coma Bernice cluster. Let me give you guys. Here. First, Astro. You see that?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So make it look. So, and this is another person's here, of course.
Look at all those little galaxies all over in there. Wow.
This
1,
is, I
2,
believe,
3, 4, 5.
There's
6.
There's dozens.
I mean, they're everywhere.
Hundreds. They're everywhere. Like little fireflies. They're all over the place. Some are, the spiral barred. Some are face on. I mean, some are lenticular. It's just they are all over the place. this is what, for me, this is one of those things that I find really cool about Galaxy. And this is just a single,
So
frame.
cool.
This isn't a mosaic. This isn't a mosaic.
That's a mosaic.
No, this is not.
Look,
This isn't.
look at all those little galaxies everywhere.
Yeah, just look at those, everybody.
Where is
I
that?
mean,
Where is that? What constellation is that in? Leo?
Coma. No, this is Coma. Berenice.
Oh yeah.
Bersinis.
So you look at that big galaxy there, you can almost see that lensing effect. Yeah, right there where you're pointing.
Yeah.
You can almost see that lensing effect from the galaxies behind it.
Yeah, because I mean, you've got all these galaxies around it.
You wonder if that's what they
all of these.
that Einstein lensing. That's so cool.
I don't know. But all of these are galaxies.
Yeah, that's
I don't really see that many actual stars.
Just a couple. It's mostly galaxies.
Yeah. It's mostly
Actually, you're seeing almost all stars. They're just all in the galaxies.
Well,
yeah, true, yeah. But
if you actually hit Star Exterminator, what would it take out?
Oh gosh, it would probably take out a lot of this stuff.
I don't know if it
be
would.
So bad. I think it would
be curious.
Yeah,
to see
you never know.
If it actually
I'd be curious to see what it does.
Because I've been surprised when I use it, and there's a lot of little tiny little smudges that you can tell are not stars. It leaves them. It leaves them alone.
But this is just wild. This is just wild for this just to be one frame.
That's so.
So.
Where did you find that picture?
Yeah. This is on AstroBin.
Okay.
The Coma cluster. This was courtesy of who did this? Bruce Larson did this, and so I was just trying to, because I have an Edge 8 and I've got a 2600 camera, so I was trying to match up, get some ideas. So this is a great tool again. 1432.
Not yours.
This
You're
using
picture,
the
what was it shot at?
1432. It's using an Edge 8.
Is that what it was?
0.7x reducer. Yes.
Okay. I can't read it.
He's using the same. Yeah. He's using the same setup as I would. So he's just using a one-shot color. I'll be using. Yeah, I'll use a mono, but he's just using the one shot. But again, and this was only 4 hours worth of data. Or just 4 hours and 15 minutes worth of data. So
does he say what site he was at? Was he at a dark site?
He was at he was in Portal 3 skies just outside of Blanding, Utah.
Okay, yeah.
Without a filter.
You're gonna see some great skies there.
Oh yeah. This is with no filter.
What's your Bortle class, Scott? Where you are?
4.
4?
Between 4 and 5, depending.
Sherry and I are looking at places in Florida for the near future. We'll decide.
Now,
there are places in Florida that are Bortle 1. Actually, there's a Bortle 1.
Yeah, the Everglades.
Well, you can go to the Everglades, but you can also Gulf Coast. You go up near just the southern part of the Big Bend. There's a place called Cedar Key. Up in there, Cedar Key, there's a Bortle 1 site up in there, and that's only maybe an hour from me.
Yeah, I was looking. There's a lot of cool places there. I looked at a place actually, Melbourne Beach, and it's like south of actually the town of Melbourne, like on the barrier island. And it was Bortle 3.5, 4. And I was like, whoa, that would be nice. But there's just nothing.
Yeah, you head towards Destin, and
Destin gets a little air.
Big Bend, right up
Yeah.
right up in through there. There's a lot of
Oh,
national
yeah.
forest up in there it's dark. I mean, it's dark.
Yeah. Well, it's because the hurricanes come through and knock out all the lights.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cedar Key gets crushed by hurricanes.
Yeah, I can imagine it does. Because it's right there at the corner.
Yep.
So everything, it funnels right. If it does come up, it's funneling right into there. I have friends that live in
Yeah.
Destin, and I've been to Destin.
Yeah.
I love Destin. But
Oh, it's
you
beautiful.
gotta be close to the shoreline to get a little bit away from those city limits.
Yep.
But it's still better than what I'm dealing with here outside of DC. I mean, I think the worst around Destin is like Portal 5. I'm like, hell, compared to Portal
Yep.
7, that's a lot better. And
Well,
if
there's I mean,
if I'm close to the
from
shore and shooting south, I'm shooting over Portal 0. So
yeah. Well, it's very similar to what Dylan O'Donnell does in
Byron Bay.
Australia. You know, he
Yeah.
shoots out over the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's dark. You know, black.
So yeah, come on, guys, give us some give some thumbs ups here. You know, it's really gonna help us out.
Yeah, smash
hop
that like,
on,
baby.
give-
Smash that like button.
Smash the like button. Absolutely, smash that like button. So, all right, we are
Not so
we're
much.
past
Not so much,
4:30.
Norm. There's some affordable stuff down in Destin. The problem with Destin is, and same thing with like Panama City. They're resort. So there are times of the year where it's like, oh God, the tourists are like, oh, get out of here. I don't want to be in.
All right, so let's go to image of the week. So, Dan, if you want to make me big again.
Oh yeah, let's check that out.
All right, so we had two entrants.
Oh, I'm digging it.
We had this the plane capture by Wilfredo.
That's pretty good.
Using his Lunt. Yep. Using his Lunt LS60 and Apollo M Max 428 on his AM5.
737.
Yeah. And we
Ooh,
have
look at
M81 by
That's Bowie.
Chris.
That's
Yep.
amazing. He's got some IFN in there too.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So he's 19 hours worth of LRGB and 40 minutes worth of HA.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
so
exactly
let's
what
see
I was
here.
going for.
There it is. Yeah.
What focal length is that?
And our winner.
He has
he didn't
Edge 8.
say.
Well, he
He has
uses
an
an
Edge
Edge 8. It's probably, I would guess.
Okay, so he's
Yeah,
cropped.
I'm betting he's
No, Edge 8. That's
wondering if
probably
he's
pretty close to
I'm wondering if
natural.
he's got full. Yeah, I think he's at maybe shooting this at F10,
That's
which
2,000
is
millimeter.
2030. Yeah, millimeter. Yep.
Oh, he's using
So
it
I'm
at
wondering.
native. He doesn't use a
Probably.
Yeah, I
reducer.
think he's.
Yeah,
he
that's
may be.
probably native.
I think this may be at F10.
I would guess that.
Yeah, the reducer on the 14 takes it to an F7, but it's 2737 millimeter.
Actually, he says that's the GT102 cropped. So
yeah,
okay,
102.
there you go.
I thought maybe it was cropped.
But
So
still,
the GT102, Chris, what's the F on that? What's the F ratio? Is that like
Gotta be around 4,
7,
5 maybe.
Is it GT102?
Oh, maybe it's higher than that.
It's gotta be higher than
thinking it was
5,
around
4,
5.
6.
I was thinking maybe 7.
F7, yeah.
Huh.
F7, 700 millimeter. Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay.
All right. So
Great,
let's go to
great
the poll.
image.
And let's go here to the poll. And come on, guys, we only had 13 votes. Well, at least we won't end up with a tie. But only 13 votes.
Yeah,
So,
it's well. I
our
think
winner,
that's partially our fault, Eric. We weren't here Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true. That's
We
true.
haven't
We
been
weren't
able to
pushing it
plug
very
it too
much.
So
Yeah. So
we have to take a little
nonetheless,
bit of blame for that.
yeah, the results are in, and the winner is Wilfredo. It looks like his plane capture, 61%.
It's 7:37 in the sun.
Yep. So congratulations. So nicely done. Nicely done.
Yep, really good.
All right.
That's a cool image. Anytime you can get a transit across the sun or the moon, it's so cool.
Yep.
And that's not easy.
So, yep. And so if you want to go back to the 3-up.
That is literally what you call lucky image.
So congratulations. So let's see. All right. All right. So yeah. So there that is. And we were going to set up, I'll go ahead and get this up onto the webpage, and we will then start getting ready for April. I'm thinking we may not have our regular shows next week because we're getting ready for NEAF. But we are going to be dropping in, when we're at NEAF on location. I'm going to be going live. Dave's going to be there with me while Dan is manning the store and everything. Dave and I on that Sunday will go live for AstroWorld TV, doing interviews. I'll be catching him doing interviews.
Showing off the latest, greatest equipment.
Yeah, latest and greatest with lots of different vendors. So stay tuned. Look out for that. That's going to be awesome. I really enjoy hanging out and getting to meet all these really cool people and seeing what the latest stuff is.
Don't forget the 6-inch Rasa they just released.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier, because the Origin has not been doing so well probably. So they just said, the heck with it, and we're just going to sell
Actually, it wasn't even that. It's just that everybody was complaining that how could you have it on all-in-one and not come out with the 6-inch Rasa? So then they finally said, well, we've been getting so many complaints that we got to come out with it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And it makes it, to be honest, I think it makes it more affordable too.
It does. It's $1,700 versus spending $4,000.
And people can buy the scope if they've already got the camera and the filter wheel and all, or the filter drawer and all that. Like, why do I need to spend $4,000 for something that I don't need?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
How much is the 8-inch Rasa?
Just over
$1,900.
$2,100.
Oh, is it that much now? 2,100, yeah.
Yeah, it's like around 2,100. I remember when I got it, when I purchased it, it was for around 1,700.
Hyperstar is definitely the way to go if you already have an Edge, or even
if you already have it.
Yeah, if you already have an Celestron, SCT, then just get a Hyperstar. You don't have to buy the whole, Rasa. But if you're just getting into it, Hyperstars are pretty fabulous. Now, there are some drawbacks with the Hyperstar because they're so fast. You have to worry about the filter. You got to make sure you buy special filters for them and everything like that. So, there's drawbacks and advantages. So.
I will not spend another $1,200 to give up 2/3 of my focal length. Sorry.
Well, no, I agree with you there, Dan.
Hold on, mic drop.
I'll buy a small refractor.
Right. I mean, when you get to this point, if you want to keep your true native focal length, then yeah, you're gonna have to get different, setups. And you can get like say a really fast Newtonian at f3.
Well,
We even have
mine's
some at
F4,
f2.
F3.9. With the
Don't they even
0.9
have some
reducer.
that are at f2? They've got some that are at f2.8. Yeah, like at f2.8.
Newtonians, yeah. But they're usually pricey.
Yeah,
I
when
mean,
you
for
get
the
into
Carbon
that,
Star, the Carbon Star is $1,000. You're getting a f3.9, and it's a 6-inch, 600 millimeter focal length. It's amazing piece of equipment.
yep. Well, that's the way it is with just about any lens. You buy just like a regular DSLR lens. It's an f4 or a variable, and you go from that to this a similar lens that is native f2.8. You triple the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
Now
It's because there's 15 elements in that lens.
Correct. Yeah.
There is the Sharp Star 130 that's at f2.8. And that's just under $1,800.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
it's at 1,800.
Well, what's the focal length? It's only a 130.
The focal.
It's only going to be like 400, 385 millimeter focal length.
Yeah, it's
so still wide. I mean, it's a wide field.
Yeah, it is still a wide field. 364.
Yeah, 364.
Which is basically almost. It's a slightly smaller than the Rasa, slightly lower than the Rasa. The Rasa is around 400, around 400.
The Rasa 8.
This is at 364.
The Rasa 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Is at 400 millimeter, and this is at 364. So that's an idea. That's an option.
Well, I don't know if you price the difference between the C14 and the the standard, which I think right now that scope is, I think it's right around $8,000.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, you look at the jump up between just the C8, the Edge 8 and the Edge 925. There's a huge jump in price between those two scopes.
Yeah,
and you're only talking, inch and a half, inch and a quarter, but there's a huge jump between the prices of an 8 and a 9 1/4. But a lot of people say because the technology in the 9 1/4 is much higher technology.
Yeah, they also said that they also mentioned a lot of stuff about the optics. That's where they start.
Yeah,
they start
the 9
making the
1/4.
optic. I don't want to say, I'm not an optician, so I'm not going to say anything about that. But from what I've read, it's that they take a leap in optical technology, where the coatings
higher
and
technology
better
and stuff.
better glass and mirrors are involved in the 9 1/4 as opposed to the 8, which is more mass.
Well, the 9 1/4 and everything above it.
Right, exactly.
The 11 and the 14.
Yeah, that's where you got. That's why you have that jump there.
Which is another reason why I want the 9 1/4.
Yeah, but Dan got it.
Yeah, I know, but hey, I can still get one.
Oh, there he is.
That's right. Where's my little zoom button here? Where is it? I'll move that back a little bit, and then I'll
come on. We enjoyed that bird's eye view of your armpit.
Of your armpit down your shirt. That little side boob. Oh, look, he's showing it off.
There it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
So this is what my shelf looks like now as I'm staging the house to sell. So all this other crap here is garbage. It's kind of stuff that I gotta. This stuff's got to get filed.
Dan, just for safety's sake, I might not want to have that at a high shelf.
That's not going to do. That's not going.
It may roll off and hit you in the head.
Nah.
And then you got a broken telescope and a broken noggin.
It'll be fine.
Hey, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Shut up, Dan. Just shut up.
I'm so fat.
Shut up.
I am so fat. I gotta.
Oh
Oh,
God.
I know what those stacks of stuff on the blue is there behind.
Oh, you like this, right?
I know what those are.
My dad used to use these.
Really? He squatted like that?
Oh.
I know what
The
those
pee-pee
are.
pads? The puppy pee-pee pads?
The Astra and Pepper pee-pee pads. Yes.
You know what's funny? The ones I have are much bigger.
Well, you know what? If they're bigger
But
than
I don't
that,
have such a little tiny dog.
if they're bigger than that, you should be bringing the dogs outside. Right.
No, I have one that literally can't
Your
walk.
dog should not be using a
So-
wee-wee pad. Your
so
dog,
here's the deal.
has like a poop the size of my head.
Okay, so no, get this. So my dog,
It's a dinosaur tail.
I've been having issues with my dog. He can't even walk. I've had to last
Oh, that's why.
week
Yeah.
or so take him outside, support his back leg so he can walk out, and I literally get outside and I hold the one leg up so he can sit there for a good 60 seconds or more. And he's done. I'm like, okay, let's see if I can get him into the position. All right, you want to go number 2? Come on, you want to poop? You want to poop? He won't go. Won't go. He won't go.
Nice.
So today, while I'm at work, I get a phone call. Sherry's like, "Call me." When I get a text. Call me when you can. So I call her. I'm like, "What's wrong?" Oh my God! I was out in the. So we're having our master bathroom redone. I'm out in the garage with the tile guy, showing him where all the tile is, everything like that. And then I come back in. I got a bunch of towels. Blah blah blah. I walk in the other room, and Liberty's gone. I'm like, "What do you mean he's gone?" I don't know where he went. I'm looking all around the house. Where's Liberty? Where's Liberty? Where's Liberty? Liberty went out the dog door, down 2 flights of stairs. He can't barely walk on his own. Got down there, and she looks out the window. He's back there taking a dump. Freaking. And I'm like,
Perfect.
and she's worried that he fell down the stairs and, hurt himself. I'm like, you go, boy. You toughed it out. I'm like, you realize I got to go that bad. I don't care how bad it hurts to get outside. I'm going to go outside. Because he won't do it.
Show that turd who's boss.
But see,
That's it.
I have 2 dogs. One dog, he don't care. He'll go anywhere. In the house, wherever. This dog, my dog. He's like, I won't do it in the house. Will not go in the house.
Yeah.
He walked down 2 flights of stairs. He could barely walk, much less stand up. And he let it rip. I'm like, yeah, you go, dude. She's all worried. Oh, I think he hurt himself. What if he fell down? If he fell down, he'd be yelling and screaming and howling. I was like, I'm proud of him. That's my boy. Toughed it out.
Oh, yeah. That's my boy. Get her done.
Speaking of, where's my-
Hey.
Come here, babies. Oh, there you is. What you doing, huh?
Speaking of poopers, there's a pooper.
Come on. Oh, there he is. There's your boy.
Is that Australian Shepherd or what?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, beautiful. She had blue eyes.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of blue in his eyes, but believe it or not, his eyes are mostly the color of his fur.
Yeah.
So he's got
Oh,
gold,
really cool.
a little bit of blue, and some gold. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he is a beautiful dog.
he's a beauty.
I'll put a link up to his YouTube channel. You can go check out all his antics.
There
It's a
you
cuteness
go.
overload.
He's a beauty.
Rocky Roads.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we're getting close towards the end of the show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I hope you guys are having, have a great Friday, and you guys are going to have some clear skies. Like I said, we're probably not going to we'll most likely announce it, but we probably won't have shows next week because we'll be preparing and we'll be at NEAF and doing all that stuff. So, what I will be doing is I will set up for the images of the week and all that stuff, so that stuff won't change. So you can still enter for that, and then we'll just make the announcements, when we get back. So
Wayne did say he wants to come on and show us his new trick with Frank's new program.
Okay.
Yeah, he was saying
So
that
so maybe we can get Frank on Wednesday night and do me, you, and Frank do a little blurb. He can show us all that. Although, I mean Wayne, but God, if we get Wayne on the show, that's a 3-hour show. Wayne is the gift of gab.
Don't
God
get
love him.
Parkered.
God love him.
Don't get Parkered.
Oh my God, he's so. I love that guy.
Wayne is a superstar. I love that
He
guy.
is a
He is.
superstar. I love him.
And you know what? I get suckered into
Wayne's the
him.
man.
I'll talk to the guy,
He's
and
the man.
all of a sudden I know it'll be 3 hours later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Who was the guy that worked for Starlight Instruments that retired?
Starlight
that,
Instruments.
built all their stuff. One of their main guys. I thought his name was Wayne too, but I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
Matt's saying his name is Wayne too.
His name was Wayne. It says, yeah.
Yeah.
His name's Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah. He was an absolute
there you
wizard
go.
with that stuff. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever, I know that the guys here have had some experience with Starlight Instruments, but boy, I'll tell you,
Yeah.
when I took that motor apart, I could not believe how well that thing was built. I mean, the precision of that machine, it's that big. That motor drive is that big. And it had everything. It had the control board tucked in there nice and tight. It had that huge high torque motor, all brass and aluminum. And
Wayne Schroeder. As George says, Wayne
yeah, there you
Schroeder.
go. There you go. That's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just an absolute, it's just beautiful stuff.
Well, all right, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to call it. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Dave, final thoughts before we get out of here for the weekend?
Happy Friday, everybody, and hopefully you guys can get out and do some imaging and try out any of your new equipment. Josh, hopefully you can get that stuff worked out with the LX85. When I used it, it's a decent mount. You've got that beautiful 8-inch on there. That mount's good. It'll work. Don't expect 0.5 arc second guiding out of it, but it'll work for what you're going to use it for, hopefully, and hopefully you can get it working with the ASI Air. Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, get that cable. You said you think you bought that cable years ago, but then again, you can't find the nose piece for your ASI 183, which came with the camera. So anyway,
yeah.
Other than that, Scott, good to see you again. Eric, well done. Dan,
thanks, man.
Yep.
You better be better by next week. I'm not coming up there and getting your sickness, you son of a bitch.
It's allergies, pal.
Oh, jeez. All right, Scott.
No huggies, no kissing.
No, not if you're coughing.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another pill in a sec. But
Oh yeah, heck yeah, man. Gotta take care of yourself.
yep.
But no, final. Yeah, you know what? I'm really encouraged with how the rig is coming, and I'm actually, when we're done here, it's already set up out there, so I'm just gonna run through a quick check on it, turn everything on. Maybe I can see if I can get the guiding to work tonight, and other than that, check out our that video on Astro Playground, and
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
check out
check that
Rocky's
out.
channel on Rocky Roads on YouTube.
There you go.
So I
Cool.
put the link. I put the
There
link
you
up
go.
in there so you can go have some fun with that. So
Cool. Awesome.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Dan, between coughs, you got anything you want to say between coughs? I guess not. Oh, good
so
Lord.
bad.
Oh man. Well, again, thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, there he is. He's there. You know, he's gonna cough up a lung or something at some point.
Mm.
But no. Hope you feeling better there, buddy. We need you ready for next week for sure. But everybody have a great
Look for this at
weekend.
NEAF.
If you can get up. Yeah.
That's Dan's rig. That's the one that we were working on to get it
There
all
you
worked
go.
out. So look for that, and you'll see him.
That's where we rolling around the paddock with.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be rolling around. Yep, we'll be rolling around. So yeah. Hope to see anybody who's going to NEAF, we hope to see you guys there. Please stop by the AstroWorld Telescope booth tables and stop and say hi and all of that stuff. And that's it. Enjoy this weekend. Enjoy, and hopefully you guys have clear skies. But that's it. So until next time, have a great weekend, but keep imaging, keep educating, clear skies, and we will see you guys probably after NEAF. So enjoy a little hiatus from us for a while. We'll see you guys soon.
Absolutely. Peace.
Bye.